I mean, I can see where she's coming from, but then again, the amount of money that the WNBA makes, they can only pay out so much to each player, but then, it's on them to build their own brand and make, deals outside of college. So
it's like if you're a WNBA star and you can't TikTok dance, you're probably having a tough time. Today is Wednesday, March 12th. Welcome to the Rundown. I'm joined today by Chaps and Mike Kadick. How's it going?
Going well.
First rundown for Mike.
First rundown. This is your first rundown? Yep. Awesome.
Excited to be here.
I'll never forget at the original old New York office, it used to be a really big deal because Dave did the rundown every day, and he would kind of look around the room and be like, you. And it was like kind of a big deal if you were new. Like me? Yeah, you're like, what? And so one day, oftentimes, if he didn't point, he would send an email out saying like, hey, you're on the rundown today. And one day I'd been there for a couple months and I got the email from Dave. I was like, oh shit, I'm on the rundown today. And so I made sure I was there early and like looking at the time, I'm ready to go, whatever. And it's time for the rundown. I go over to the chair. I sit down and he's like, what are you doing? He emailed me by mistake. And so I was like and the office was so small, everyone witnessed it. And it was like,
I remember you calling me after and you
I was like, should I kill myself?
I'm sweating so hard right now.
Yeah.
My pits won't stop sweating.
So that was cool. So welcome to your first rundown.
Yeah,
this is going better for you
than
it did for me.
At least,
good.
Good.
Sweat?
Nice.
Okay, cool.
Nice. Love that.
But you know what? You can't always bet on being on the rundown. But you know what? You can always bet on a good time over at DraftKings.
Oh.
And who's scoring big in the NBA this season? You are, with all new ways to get in on the action at DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NBA. DraftKings is the home of NBA player props, so you can get behind your favorite players any which way, from monster slams to dishing the rock to cleaning the glass. It's super easy for first-timers to get started. Try betting on something simple, like picking an NBA player prop. Here's something special for first-timers. New DraftKings customers bet $5 to get $150 in bonus bets instantly. Take it to the rack with DraftKings Sportsbook. Every point counts. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code RUNDOWN. That's code RUNDOWN for new customers to get $150 in bonus bets when you bet just $5 only on DraftKings. The crown is yours.
Isn't she a great reader?
It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
I would have stuttered 15 times.
Can I tell you guys something I've been self-conscious about lately?
Reading?
When I'm doing ad reads, I really get into it. I'm really yammering over it. I have like neck veins that aren't very ladylike.
But that's good. It shows you're into it.
Shows I'm into it.
Passion.
But I feel like that meme of the kid in the high school who's like, when I'm like, it's DraftKings.com. So you see it? Is it embarrassing?
No.
All right. Well, can you, Doug, edit those out? Edit my neck veins out.
Yeah. Put the Paris filter on.
Put the Paris filter on me. Smooth me over. Anyways, let's hop into sports. Angel Reese is saying WNBA players could sit out for more money despite the WNBA league never making profit in the history of the league. And John Rich is saying that's not nearly as crazy as people think. I guess a lot of people are crapping on her for that take. But she's saying if y'all don't scroll up, Doug, so I can read what the fuck was on the thing. Just kidding. Doug's an angel. If y'all don't give us what we want, like, we sitting out. Yeah. I will say this. I'm not super knowledgeable on the subject. This is honest to God truth. I've been eating an insane amount of the Angel Reese's Puffs.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going through a box a week. I'm not kidding. The minis,
Never had them.
I've been hooked on them, and it's late at night after I get the kids down. Sorry, I don't know the topic very well. But I sit there, I go, get the kids down.
Do this one only by herself.
I come downstairs, I sit alone at the kitchen island, and it's me and Angel Reese. Just sitting there in the silence of the night.
Yep.
So I hope she gets what she wants, because I've been really enjoying those puffs. What do you guys think about this?
I think the puffs are good as well. Like, I've had them a couple times. I have also enjoyed her meal at McDonald's.
Yes.
Yeah, that's pretty good. She's got 2 options, I think. They
got
both
a great
come
PR
with the
team.
High C Orange, which is good.
Mm-hmm. Certainly.
The only thing I've seen of it was when we were doing the Doug challenge, and Big Cat got a Angel Reese drink. He was very delighted that he got that drink.
What's the Angel Reese drink?
I don't know. It was just a drink that came with a meal or something.
Or
we were on the Doug challenge or something. And it was one of our first. It was at McDonald's. And we were hoping for something more meaty, but
not Angel. She's doing Reese's Puffs and drinks, and that's her thing. Yeah. So what is it? So John Rich is saying she's not so crazy, saying they should sit out for more money. I guess, am I right to say the money that the top players there are making is from ad deals, not from the league.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I think that when Caitlyn got drafted, her salary's like $150,000 or something like that.
Yeah.
And so like she makes way more,
Yeah.
millions more from Nike than she does from there.
Yeah.
But I think the league minimum, they have it at like 6 figures or $75,000 or something like that. Pretty close. And a lot of the WNBA players were saying that they were making more money on their NIL deals than.
And I think that's definitely true. I mean, when you're in college, the amount of money that, Angel Reese, Caitlin Clark, Paige Beckers from UConn, I mean, millions and millions of dollars. Caitlin signed with Nike while still in college, and that alone probably is $2 million. So the amount of money that's in college athletics, not only for men, but for women as well, is just absurd. So, I mean, I can see where she's coming from, but then again, the amount of money that the WNBA makes, they can only pay out so much to each player, but then, it's on them to build their own brand and make, deals outside of college. So
it's like if you're a WNBA star and you can't TikTok dance, you're probably having a tough time. You're probably having a tough time. I mean, I will say this. I feel like I know Katie Sports. There's like, you could tell me like a very famous NBA player and I'd be like, who? Like, never heard of them. But I actually know, like, I know these women. Like, they're definitely making an impact.
Oh, for sure.
I feel like they're absolutely growing the league. So I can see wanting more money because they're all over the place. But
yeah, I've never watched the WNBA until last year, and I bought the WNBA package because of Caitlin Clark.
Yeah.
And watched all the games. Yeah.
But then Angel Reese gets real mad if she's not credited with the big movement of WNBA.
I know.
So,
yeah.
and I can see where she's coming from, and I can see where she could get the credit. But
there's no
at the end of the day,
it's
it's 100% Caitlin Clark, and what she did for college women's basketball. I mean, I was friends with a lot of women's basketball teams at Indiana, and I didn't go to any games before the Caitlin Clark era.
Yeah.
And last year I went to every game, and then this past year I went to every game. So, I mean, what she did for all the girls in college and in the WNBA is insane.
Yeah, I think even Chicago, I saw the stat that her games, Angels games, would be like 8,000, 10,000, which is good. And then when Caitlin come in, it's like 17, 18, and then drop back down. Like, she's a superstar.
Absolutely. Say what you will, too. People are shitting on them for beefing and all this stuff, but like it keeps my attention on it. So I say keep going. Keep at it, girls.
Yeah,
it's good content.
Cat noise.
I'm paying attention. That's probably not the right move.
No, that's fine.
But I do hope they make more money simply because I also have a vagina.
Yeah.
So
good
on you. Am I dumb?
No. We don't have vaginas.
No, true. Good point.
True. Good point.
Never have.
Clip of a WNBA star. See, these women are everywhere.
They're
Next
everywhere.
topic, WNBA again. WNBA star Sabrina Ionescu bullying a Filipino basketball player at an exhibition game in Manila, and this has sparked debate on the internet. Let's watch the clip. Do you guys think she's being too mean here? Is this a technical, as they say in the biz?
Yeah, there you go, Kate.
Yeah, I would say it is. I would say.
Yeah, I mean that's short.
Yeah.
I think the most disrespectful thing is throwing the ball right into her hands after she shoved her.
I think it's dudes that she's going up against, isn't it?
I don't
like.
Are those dudes?
Yeah, it's dudes that she's going up against.
No way.
Yeah,
is that co-ed?
That's co-ed. Yeah.
Okay.
So
my God.
I don't have any and I think this is a pure example of if it was a dude doing this, nobody says shit. You think Kobe Bryant's taking it easy on anyone? Like
No.
there's videos of Kobe like swatting 8-year-olds to the rafters.
Yeah.
Okay,
I mean,
so
but
here
if
she goes again.
say you're this Filipino player, I mean, you gotta look at yourself in the mirror here.
Yeah.
You gotta
Getting absolutely bodied.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying, there's some
Getting
women
pushed
out
off the
there.
box and
You got to
everything.
punch her.
Yeah, there's some.
Yeah,
No, I'm
there's
just
got to
kidding.
be an
No,
assault that takes
maybe not.
place.
I'm
for
sure there's some women out there that could kick my ass, but then again, I mean,
Yeah, I feel like in that situation, you gotta
fight back.
And
gotta
isn't I mean,
box
and
out
she
with what
didn't
your
like
mama
drop
gave you.
her shoulder and like step over him like Tyrone Lue or anything. And that guy's pretty small. Keep your feet, little guy.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, keep your feet.
I
Get your balance
think
right.
I think if that was me, I would have to find a different path of sports.
In
I
the
think I would say
previous
check
clip,
ball. Let's do it again.
in the previous
It's
clip,
soccer
he's
in the
defending the
face.
shit out of her, and so I feel like she's just setting the tone. She's like, "Fine, you want to do that?"
I feel like that was the most normal basketball play that you could have.
I would like to see Sabrina Carpenter doing that. So,
True.
So
Sabrina
would I.
Ionescu.
Yeah.
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 So I think we can all agree on that. She's teeny tiny. Mm-hmm. She'd really have to beat somebody up out there. Mm-hmm. All right. Guess what time it is, fellas?
Golf.
It's Barstool golf time. Mm-hmm. Supreme. This golf season, are you looking for an easier way to get on the course? We've got you covered because the Garstool. That's not what we are, is it?
It's not.
Can we cut that out? No. We'll keep on powering through. That's what we do at Barstool Golf Time. I'm falling apart. Because the Barstool Golf Time app makes it easy for top golfers to find. I added the word top there, but I'm assuming you're top. Oh, my God.
She's a really good reader.
She's sweating. The
pits are back.
Oh, shit.
Doug. It's fucking Doug. His presence is throwing me.
Oh,
just kidding, Doug.
You picked Doug.
This golf season, are you looking for an easier way to get on the course? We've got you covered because the Barstool Golf Time app makes it easier for golfers to find the best tee times at the best prices. Stop searching all over Google for your next tee time or going through the hassle of calling courses. You can now search multiple courses in your area from one app and get your tee time set within minutes. Here's the best part. With every action you take on the app, you earn reward points that can be redeemed for credit towards the Barstool store. It's a great time to get on the app because we're running a big promo as we get everyone ready for the spring season. Create a Barstool Golf Time account between now and Friday, March 14th and get a free 1,000 points in rewards, which is enough to cash in for a free Barstool golf hat and other merch. Everyone's getting ready for spring, so download the Barstool Golf app today. That sounds awesome.
It is. It's the one I use. Like all my buddies use it now too.
Yeah.
It's great. And I can't imagine going back. Like if you took away these tee time apps, I'm not sure I'd ever play golf again.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
You can't be calling it.
Like, hey, what time do you have? Let me see what time you have available. Well, do you have anything about 4? Like, shut up.
No
Just
shot.
put it on an app.
Yep.
Plus,
everything's on an app.
The Barstool golf gear is sweet.
Mm-hmm.
So earning reward points towards that, you can't go wrong.
I did a fashion shoot today for Barstool Golf, even with a huge fever blister on my lip.
Gross.
I know. It looked disgusting. Zoom in on that, Doug. See that?
Yep.
Doing that.
Yeah, I gotta see if there's any 3XL Barstool golf gear because
I bet there is.
I looked in the bin and there weren't any there, but I gave it all to Spider because he's like a medium or small. Tiny, but yeah, no, I'm sure there's some great 3XL Barstool golf out there.
Either way, spring's kind of makes me feel like that Barstool gear's coming out the closet. Oh, R. Kelly. Yeah. He's been in prison for 3 years now and claims he's recorded 25 albums. Okay, sure, Jan.
Good for you.
Can I say another prison thing that's a side note, totally unrelated to this, but made me feel good yesterday? Scott Peterson, you might not remember this, killed his pregnant wife because he was having an affair.
I was watching the stream.
Yeah. He got his ass beat on a pickleball court in prison yesterday.
Nice.
Which begs the question, they're playing pickleball in there?
Pretty nice.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet.
It is.
Well, I haven't even played pickleball yet, but go off, Scott. But it made me feel happy to see he got his ass beat.
Penitentiary seemed like it'd be pretty sweet.
Yeah, he's a good federal.
Jen Shaw from The Housewives was running around with the lady that has a super deep voice, the Sanos lady.
Oh yeah, yes.
Yeah, they were hanging out and running trails together and being cross country.
Yeah, I bet people are making.
I might have to check it out.
Sam Bankman-Fried was like, "Yeah, Diddy's been treating me good in here." So yeah, a lot of good connection, a lot of good networking happening in there.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's an ever-growing list of celebrities, actors, athletes, musicians, random people. No, I'm just reading that blog. It had nothing to do with anything.
Yeah, you are. So I've always found it fascinating that like so many people that are in prison can make songs. Have you heard any R. Kelly songs from prison?
Has he released any of his prison songs?
Some of them, there's been like snippets.
What, is there a recording studio or is he just doing this on his phone?
Yeah, I don't even
understand. They do it. They typically have done it through the phone. Like I know Gucci Mane used to put out a mixtape like every 2 or 3 weeks whenever he was in prison.
Wow.
I will say R. Kelly is prolific. Not wrong about that. He has like literally 10,000 songs. And when we were in college, like kind of ironically, we would drink and like listen to his albums. Remember Going to the Laundromat, anybody? Play that song. We're going to the laundromat. Anyway, most of them suck dick. They're terrible.
Yeah.
So he's like, every now and then he just keeps throwing spaghetti at the wall. And maybe 1 out of every 1,000 spaghetti sticks. But
when it sticks, it sticks. Remix to Ignition is fire.
Can you say that now? Are we allowed to enjoy
I think so. I think you can separate because if not, then we have so much music that's taken away. If you're going to look at who's a piece of shit and can you enjoy their music or not.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah,
Like,
I guess he's still
I'm
making
not going to
prison
listen
music.
to See Murder because he killed somebody.
Great point.
Yeah.
I've
Great
probably only
point.
listened to like 3 R. Kelly songs in my life that I know of.
Bump and Grind.
Ignition, I know that
Mm-hmm.
one for sure.
I still groove to Blurred Lines from time to time.
I love the Closet series. It has like 50-something chapters to it now.
Yeah, how many songs total does this guy have?
Oh, I don't know.
Bump and Grind?
Yeah.
He has to have like 1,000.
nothing wrong with a little bump and grind.
But it turns out there was many things wrong with his bump and grind.
yeah.
And that's
Oh,
why
I
he's in
believe I
prison.
can fly.
So,
Yeah,
yeah, some bangers.
he does.
But glad he's in prison.
Yep.
Yeah.
Same.
I guess he's still pumping out. I guess he's got fans still that are weird as fuck. So good for them. And that's sports and music with Kate
Yeah.
and Chaps and Mike.
Yeah.
You got anything on your plate? Anything new coming up?
No, not really. I'm just starting to get into betting on basketball, and that could be a very slippery slope.
Certainly can. I'm sure you guys are tracking on Big Cat's 16.
I was. I
streak.
got in there at a decent time, and I made some money, but now it's
Hell yeah.
starting to decline. But I just love the energy in the gambling cave, man.
Oh, yeah.
It's electric. So I'm looking forward to tonight, and yeah, that's about it.
I feel accomplished today.
Yeah?
I'm 42 years old and have been scared of snakes my whole life.
Well, yeah, you held Snake last night.
And I held one for the first time ever.
There you go.
Those things feel strong.
They are very strong.
They're like so ripply underneath. I didn't feel like I
And
thought
that was
it was.
a tiny one.
Yeah.
Like, I am a firm believer. I said it a couple years ago. I think we've talked about it before, that your tongue knows what everything feels like. Like you
can imagine
yeah,
an
like-
object in your tongue.
yeah,
Like, I know
the
what that
bottom
feels
of
like.
your shoe. Like, you could look at my
Yep.
shoe. Your tongue
Yeah,
knows what that would feel
exactly.
like.
Yeah.
My tongue was wrong on snakes.
Really?
My tongue would have never guessed that in a million
Wow.
years.
Mine was wrong on dolphins. I touched one once and I was like, that's not what I thought it was going to.
More sandy.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did Barstool After Dark last night. It was a super fun stream. PFT was the pilot. Since he does his flight simulators, he flew 10 of us to multiple stops around the country and the world. I think we were over in London at one point. And different challenges, different stuff. People got kicked off. I made it to the final 4, I think. But there was snakes. There was all kinds of punishments. I drank way more Shirley Temple than I wanted to.
Oh, man, when I got
Felt sick to my
home.
stomach. I had a bowl of Reese's Puffs when I got home. Shout out Angel Reese. I really did. I was like, because I was like, I got to have milk to base out the Shirley Temples.
Oh,
is how
I just
that
had
whole
diarrhea
process
to base
went.
it out. It was
Not good.
brutal.
But it was really fun. It was a great stream. And yeah, we got to hold snakes and all kinds of stuff. Who ended up winning? I fell asleep.
Arian.
Arian won?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Nice to see somebody can use that $2,000.
Yeah, who needs that
one.
money? Yep. Well, good for him. But yeah, that was a ton of fun. Tate has been doing an awesome job with the After Darks. Those have been crushing. And the whole team that works on those has been doing great. So fun to see. Do we have anything else in the Barstool world coming up?
The stream tonight, live stream.
Yeah,
What's the
conference
stream for?
championships all this week.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, shit. Are you on them?
Yeah,
in the cave all week?
I am going to be in the cave. Yeah.
Who's your number? Who are you rooting for, obviously?
Well, Indiana. And then I'm just going to be riding what all the boys are riding. Just kind of, hopefully some winners.
All right.
All
Very
right.
Cool. Yeah, well, tune in to Drop a Pin. Tune into the streams tonight. And also, one of my favorite shows, I was just up to Roan.com. Check those out if you haven't yet. There's his ability to just yap in the most interesting way possible.
You know,
It's
underrated
really
show?
impressive.
Caroline's show. I don't remember what it's
Fishbowl?
called.
No.
The one that she does with, I think it's her boyfriend. I don't know if it's her boyfriend or not. But Caroline's show that's on our network.
Yeah.
I see clips of it all the time now. Fucking hilarious. I don't know how it doesn't have like more talk about it. It's so funny.
Homeschool freak. All right, well, check her out.
Yeah, the homeschool one. Yeah.
Was indeed a homeschool freak.
That was a good promo by me. You're
yeah,
welcome,
good
Caroline.
promo. We have a
Yeah.
mystery show by Caroline that we're enjoying very much.
Yeah.
So there you have it. And
Okay,
I guess
cool.
that's the rundown.
Yeah,
Yep.
see ya.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Except for you, Doug, you piece of shit. No, I'm just kidding.